we are still in the honeymoon period. When you money away, Omiyanko baby, and Abane president or Nikaka, one in Odiama, and no more Moye GSM. As we speak now, then what it means is that Omo Hemo. We join and deliver. Say, I mean, never be go. We try to 1.5 years and I rush for Aba. Namoko. Internet and Yaboni.
Okay.
Nipa now, but some to we are doing some Nipa now, Lord yourself on them. And then the writing also me and also me. And I am happy with some few things I mean, when I say Ukumasi. Once a year, when you can't watch some last Thursday, the mayor. A briefing at Krabi or a media interaction with KMA, and he spoke about it. Say, contract and the site.
I said, when you want coming, my uncle,
and Chibia, and
Zuba, or any of my beer. Whatever, as I'm peniphobe, bring me a cassa. But to be honest, you jay, the Suba and also assistant. Some are cassa croma ye into share media wash until reading in our frame. The reason our day man knows. Some ma kwa kasa o ma pra o ma ansesa nti ono mfrɛ me time a wo position na unni aba bi nkasa me mfrɛ okra na America na oba adwuma ni pa ye ma wo udwa no brafom na udwa no zuba enko ba bia. I'm telling you enko ba bia. So the woman say anopa me be yes kroma ye fi me be jai kan
we do anopa we say car be si o the almost rollers no any earth lifting machines na aba me gidi say be shati adwuma anesa na o ma wi ama mbuturo na e boye no enso yetimi anya ahoto kakra e wo akrom ha won say enche bia na before elections time aso and what video no if you sunwane ba no na to share kudu o kwa campaign na baby obey no abronye mo akoskata ho
abronye dey so betumi more than that but say mu opposition please for answer so man na be
omompene ema omonye de omobey no and me who video no I'm asking a lot of questions. I said why I didn't know I was sad in it miss ete baby is omode omo issues na kwa kodino no so bi ba region as also man in your campaign so woman pa na in campaign our region ha too frustrating so we are elections na unity no how do you preach it
why the one thing I want to say ano wa be ya okose nema please for becho no mra no bedi.
Oh yes, it's not your normal security now.
Trouble.
So I say, and yet the normal security no, and I don't know how they are going to do Omoiles and how they are going to police it, because from what I am aware of, people are recruiting vigilantes. As almost personal security, medical policy, or ballots, and yet easy working or more. So I don't know how they are going to handle their issues, but I see. Say edu baby na say ocean na say yebo buga. Probably that is the only option now. Ubetimi, because you don't trust the system no. Untimi trust it easy. Who won't mean trusted party, won't mean trusted police. Then you take your own security into your own hands. A bit of money, Bobby Wine, or a friend saying
Uganda.
You watch the videos, intimidation after the election. The crown you're putting house arrest. Won't mean pay. No crony money in our sorry. You to need a peer abontain. They are Bobby True, tear gas. Africa elections when get away so and more yes animal we are booms are not Trump to the I have to go and teach these people lesson. What one of Panu baby you that's a shit hole. Yes, and some of the things you see, why should this happen? Internal election.
Obi akwachira na adwen.
Wo se me ma wo
nye. Me ma kire ma adwen ama.
Eti nipa ne be de wontimi ansi fom. Ne kam na owi so megaphone.
But now say Omoma police for take you over. Nanka bronye no maso ne panchi.
Some of the things of our womb you will not have.
But next time bibi sa no mo ba be sa also report to my police. The child we shim now call remand ba ko ba.
And onim oye madwuma na ye diama ba umia ho. Even though they omo quiet ho. There are a lot of people who are not happy. And with these things otimi gina so to abetia simple. And once una ma asema o kan say emfa obi ho ahi ento abentia me. So what I say, meanwhile the people who are doing these things, you know, are coming from your camp where you have not completely disassociated yourself from them. You might not be the one directing them to do that, but omu ye nyina so omu ye e de mawo. So what I say, it will now direct beneficiary of the man now omu ye no. It will and I blame no. Because I won't know what I must say. Or when yes, I me once so now we need more shade. So what I say, sure, I have seen something. The very moment I saw Wuntumi campaigning for Dr. Mahmoud Baumi, I wasn't comfortable. Sure,
I didn't hear.
No.
So they say court to know. Maybe anywhere.
Wuntumi has not been found guilty. But the court of public opinion, Abuyanfo.
And to no prove wrong, so on
no, court of public opinion, Abuyanfo. Sometimes I was a woodley look a crack. Outcome ne barrier, verdict ne barrier near zone ritiwa. Now what clear hunji. But Wuntumi Odiba Umia campaign. He has a questionable character as we speak now.
Wabra Quarto, I didn't hear.
Yes, and I make us say a crum height. Said the assam toswa, ye gidi say ampa.
I buy no quans or money.
I dream by me. Ye gidi say obetumi aye. Ye gidi say own to me. So what I say, it's a two. I drain the eba. So what I say, it won't to me way. As to speak now, won't to me way. Even within Omo party, it is a one the number of Sambe will lead campaigner. Sambe will lead campaigner. The Anoya or him, the Hoya won't to me he be won't to me our offending the beer but to a betiao. Over to a betiao. I said, well, about to there was a time I make Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Ba, the Shia quite a for a Buakwa area of Sazon, was a more politics or Muzoni, Jobabe Shia delegates Nibioho. I don't know many a branch about aiding common and business and a banner question. Also, you better Baumia. Nam say how we should say, also, you're very because yeah, grassroots for no. Ye form abon. Na abon na ye form ye girlfriends no mu. Ye yere no mu. Ye offer asefo wo. Because ye grassroots for no. E ho na ye nso ye didi. Mu di mu MP, na mu di mu regional chairman ne ho ahwan na mu di. Ba ye nso ye form no ye nso ye di ho. Ti ye nso ya edu se ye abon na. E ho na ye nso ye timi ye edidi. Etime me de me yere ebe wuram. Me de offer ase ebe wuram. Sanko na me de o mawuram ni nyina so no control over them. Baby a meka se monto nko no e ho no mbeto ako. So what I say, if I have an issue with you, me guarantee me na say monto abantia we ya o mbeto atia. It okache am say enu na decide who becomes the leader. Enye the day ankofo ye no. So me no wa asama no me camp me catch on say akwa we yempe no ye ntra bentia no omi na beto atia. To kai me hwani di na so I see no say senior more than mo yen sentro we dey politicians and they catch up this ye catch am say we be we ni a yenim ni a ye nice so a Inti ayeka we ebe winning.
Okay.
National election they are different. But the by internal party elections na ayeka say we ebe winning. Because me America say we ebe winning. Menko ano menkuta kran mekuta 10 or 15 votes. America say hey kwa minimum bi ono so wo be 20 votes. This is some microphone in every no mushia. No mu decide say ha na ekọ a. E ho na ekọ. It may can the baby say obi hu you obi ahia. One person it me trigger sade no e ma lose votes.
Okay.
Enu nti da ye ka say microphone bi wo ho a ba bi adu no so mo kasa bi. Ye mo nye grants work.
Okay.
But so mo was anko for ne be kasa bia di o ma bo ano no o ba be hwiti egu abronya say wa cause a lot of damage to MPP the said e be ya o be unite o mo ho no empayimfo wo party wo di o mo nyina tamasi men timin kasa ba umia na asha ne say onye sa ade no but ba umia so na e benefit because na dia o ye nyina say o di defend ba umia.
Okay.
But that is not the character of Baumia. So what I say. But Obi betime agina no so saa de no so nti akasa oto abadi etia Baumia.
Dr. Baumia.
Because on the benefit from.
Okay.
So nti me dynamics ne ma eko no me about election first na me hu ni say enye close. But I say you close.
Based on nearby be more your camps be no.
And me ankasa say election say me ntimi enst kemen ka say we be win because abato me hunu TK Ibrahim elections me hu mare hene elections eti me ntimi nyima nim ka say abawe delegate elections me ntimi pretend me so me predict be that.
Okay. And I will na men ko unu aso na
ya obi timi jisika sesi a if you camp ekoto betia it me na ho me ni ayi ho but nakase e close.
Okay.
And the deciding factor no na no me hwe na say e still 51 plus 1 51% 50 plus 1 vote and be there just say na that's it. Na
say we share run off bit me aba
me dem me say me gidi say run off beba.
Okay.
Based on Jima no money ma omo ye original papa ya asare no dem ma omo ye no say sa youth no say sa Brian etimi enya more than 15% omo bato no be run off.
Okay. Isaac Bedi akopepra mamintio
Osempakani me da say e cheti for one of pay now ya chia for so one pay ye na o masin so say on dey afidie na to ha no say e no be ko run off amamfo celebrate say one touch so say e be ko run off better na ko run off na Osempakani
mama condition
enkomo ya ekosu ya na eno ami hu video bi ana Dr. Brian Champon edin komo na oyes NDC fo no economy ya omsisi gina ne nan so $1 yi ahoden ba pharmacy na ahoden kosoro ene adi nyina ye keshi eno omo ye na we no eni gina eni dabi o de matie fo ntie na afi no ye wi ayato ankomo no so aye
cosmetics in one or more. Sikada Bank of Ghana, $10 billion. Wako kuku edi abeshe economy no. Ama dollar no aba 10. Sasika no edahon. MPP na yensu yebetimi afa edi akoshemu. But enye sana ye economy because 10 billion no sa ofa no 2025 over 2026 no na ebi na ho a obeye dey obefa enti wo ye economy ni yi who create jobs growth na ma economy na gina say na be ya 2025 26 $27 ebe gina say na ye no 208 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. You strengthen the fundamentals. Now, when you do cosmetics, and then IMF say, 10 billion, no man will find Mosanko Kebio. If it's a Mukoya the last year, no Mudeka Abregana. It's this year now, Omunya be and found Cosiano. You better have $1 on the bed. The Kakutu.
Dr. Brian Champo, happy Prime Minty. Also, on time, Nebu.
What in Kobia would
and by Oma and Fanshim.
Didn't Koboni say, I am your many ago. Ah, didn't Koboni say, I was a Bacaniano wedding movie.
So, this is Canada. I know the
Abusua. I say, quite a amount to man, what anything. Oh, economy, Mujan Hokoi. Moanga some catchers who economy is there, baby, a during years. In Namobu, economy and no crown at the Muko position. Chama bow, no be son of a can't want so much. Now, over dog and come out, dear, watch the economy, no, the way I say, and this is for us almost only the almost and I meant yes, you know. He's almost decided so who did the economy and come say, I am be so almost say, now, say no more die ideas, no. And into a man more. I'm economy, and national man, a bang, Osempakani watin komana se.
Beti ase.
Tune ya omo ye ideas na omo cheche ni omo tise de omo betimi aye na e anam ye mabufuo no. Because omo pesa mo tena ba mu na mo break 8 no. Eniama amanfo nso hwe so de ato aba no se omo retain mu ana so omo yi mu afiri ho ye the economy no. Mo ntimi anye na ade jigu ye no ma to aba bumati abo no makoto opposition. E no people for aba less than a year why ya ma ade na gina ne nan so. But Muna Machira, and I'm to Boba and I didn't know more. Almost 30 gains, yes, 30 and oh, and yeah, Oma dollar no na Donald Trump and Crophobi Cocoon and the Omu so dollar and now against dollar no. I hold the coffee city now, Moki cancer and some notes okay, and the end now near her. Say, sir, some common and fat, still not city no aging and a nice so. Aging and a nice so I be seen there. Could your punk chroma start I. Omako fresh kabia be jayagum. Ena dollar na ho de na ba fuma sidi na gina na so nche bia e be ko yet they are still Oma sustain ade no. The same thing ena Dr. Brian Champon enso eken. Na Osempakani o de azumi without admitting yamfa say o de omo kan nyina no kra. Me ma me de minima so wawo antipoku ya wo na me nua no no. Ghana for pa ho to. And yes, there be home to me 120 as a sound will be for Fraba. And as any panel, Alpha Queen be so now, Hontono and Saka. Mosamontias say, or my side and I may have one way. Now, do we care?
I've seen as to you have been found.
You have found. No, on again in your Nam Street, no so ordinary. The ordinary say, and near Mamuya Kakra, as compared to baby and near one. They are going to one.
Some fan creative jobs.
And finally,
I'm my Ghana for
my job. No creative. I say, so my economy is not a nice one. Who creative job? No, I've economy is not a nice one.
I'm going to be 1 year to me the creative job. One.
Jais answer na no can cano. Omo can answer we are the army baby man to almost almost no position. Osempakani nti omo no feel a bam no next can you home meeting the ISRD no.
I saw children was in
Omo Crawford do na sika na wo na nko meeting the IAMA economy ya hwan high no. Omo years can di.
Sir.
Na nya na ayire omo panchi bebere panchi. Obi ani ho a oba so mfa ni botom sika na me your man no. Ye to aba no mo ani ama resources so ade be your man no. Sa na ma mu bi 8 years samo mfa nya ne ma ne ya ho high. Sika ne da ho we ano ne sa akobom. Na mo de ye niam ehun hia ene de aho kire baaye so obi aba no se o de Ghana sika ni nyina ye economy na say opeso di sika ni nyina e economy ni ye na ye ho hen ha ya omo se den Osempakani omo se den
omo se sika na omo de rom na mmoa
emwa na hwan na se o hia o ma dwen kire de be boa na se
Ghana ho na omo penso na wo ko betumi de real economy nim ba omo hu se da bi o so omo de to ba in fact nkomo no omo de na
o di sound at this time o di sound ko bi ai
Brian o na nkomo no obi emu ye because
sana ko yo pon kroma start sound ko mo we ya no wo ko pe ba bi atena because emfa
on the opimo good board
obi ani ho a obe ma o da hearing no because you do mine resources na man say fire niam na ye ho ntoye mo anfa anya de ye ho beto yo mo de ye de mo ho beto mo na obi abane ye wosika da ho na oso wo de ye niam ye ho beto ya mo say ye cosmetic nti mama Ghana fo ye hwiri nso sa niam na om de aya me ye ho ntoye no da bi o ade ne ya no mo nyi o ma dwene say yeso ye wa dwene wo ye tirima yeso ye dwene kakra sa. And you say against no video be a me hwe sesi a akwa ni se man bia hye ba omia e top e de akofu station kobu fu 9 cd on ase say akwa ni yesa wa se ba omia top e de aba he be bu fu 9 cd on
na se fu no bia bu bi
yo ka to aso le vitimi nkana video so endo Osempakani Ghana for the yenke ya to Obama iseselesi John Dramani Mahama one na pamfo so omumu man ni amma omu sika ya jeju o man ne to de amma omu se omu fanya ne ma e ho betoye enti sika no omu ni no omu num kwa omu mfa ntoto ensase emfa nsisi adan ntoto cars emfa nkokọ holidays omu yire no omu ma no omu pena mu na omu di sika na be share economy num na ye te o man num na nya gains a o say cosmetic nti ai ni e ho nkyere na ha do catch us ye tisika so comedy ye ene so na asema o kan de no ano because say aban aba na ho makana nkanipa ene say na bra be pamo mo na iska nefa yo man ye ni e ho ntoye na do be pam ya o je pers na o say o protect pers no o mo the pers ni e dey sikane de o man fa anto ho
first no kodi kan of
o mo de sikane o mo di sikane on kasa ama de esa mo de ye ne ho toye no mo anya ne saa obi aba no so okay ye nyina ye sika de ye ha ye nso ye economy no timi de solve that problem no na ye ho ahenha ya mo say ye cosmetic team pa o mo gba ne say ade na o mo ye no nka o mo timi so ste na nyi hu ne ye ho nkyere ye on tinu ma conscious o ye Ghana ni a obi dwene saa dwene wi wo so saa da wi ya bono na chi no wonyane no wonyai saa da ehunu na wo so no because obi ani ho no obi e kwa akotena ba bia so da ye bone abompa ye bone se eniema nsei ne ho kyere ye no omra ban mu me se saa de no atwam obi ani ho be ye saa de bi say yete ho ana eniema yi eye ye se o ye de nye ye de nti eye kra ye mpe ye yi o mu mfiri on se no ne ye mfa ye de mra hwe na nado ma yehunu say okrom pete diu na ma onya odompe kra o anka ne ebubu be na okrom pete diu na ma ebika enom ye yesa kuma say pete no ososo enum pe nyina amemene dompe na wanya hwe ti de hia ne say ye nyina de mpa ye beta akiri na de oya de pa ne support no because against iba ye enim NDC ni enim MPP ni udru pump wa no wa feel ka na na wo sen no so ma tell wa feel fidi and na kwa ne say wa hye ba omi ata de aba ha ebubu petrol 9 cedi oh eti amun tie nsem say obi oti ba bibia pese o man ne jantom na ho kyere mmra se de be ya ono ne so be ba mfa so abedi o man ya nim no obi o sa mpae na kache nyame se mu ntie sa ne mpae no because I want to ba kurom ha nipa o ma so bene ye o kurom ha no me say o mo me disappointed pie o mo man kasa ko to aba ma sectionist na dan ko kufuado e ma ne be di o man yi so sankrofo na ye disappointed pa because no mo wona na do mu gidie so obetima ye bibi ama o man na fa ne ntuma pa afira Dr. Mamuba Mianam ya or see oh na ideas or ideas. Two besides ideas never henny. 8 years in your man to me for ideas 9 your may na omant na bemu.
Satam no emit.
How can I say asem? You saw the videos maybe I'm amount to tear attach and now come yam come on moody na. One tears ye. So we did this uncle and say, he says, Dr. Mamubo, me I wasn't in charge of the economy. Me one on video on tape, to me. Or no, I said, and now do the economy and sharing.
Economic management.
What did this uncommon as Anna? Yeah, more had to do.
Okay.
Because then the people are enlightened. Among for near Bioma Ginimu Dahon to Dim Comobia. Now I'm also Guinea the all can.
You're packing Kaya or Tia.
What I say? But Mamubo, me and I say, I am the head of the economic management team or TTV so done and I do I say. Now lawyer attached Yanam has said, but me wasn't in charge of the economy. Nana Kumianson Nama, he wasn't in charge of the economy. Why am more that than a 2 foot organic? Okay, assuming without admitting, he wasn't in charge of the economy. Okay, so we are dino. Almost machinery ni na ba or the pediasa lodge. So I'm baby dream normal per solution. To assure say the MPP campaigns no na obi wa ideas na nke be year free ahohia no ma. Coordination the bottom at also opposition.
Davi, come back first Canada.
No, be any solution be for 8 years, you had a choir, I'm a pertinent co-position. I'm a pertinent edge just say. Afenyo be back and say, no ideas and commit me. Nasa any panel. So was our ideas now, maybe a party bar, as I'm a sorry, so near Pammy Free Platinum. Because our ideas are, we had the opportunity for 8 years. So this our idea no beba. Near the your mind ye. Na you break 8 no. Why no? What now idea no so sam ya co-position Ghana for buofu ya to abet ya say no bo MPP dia no bia ya ya me anwene. Na was our idea na mo I will say akwa no opposition. Either side be our raise argument ni bia no and toss musa because the man be this uncommon no. Na fu party ne mano bokra mo se anti kan betima ewe nya atofo sin ba nya wan just a snap of a finger pa eniama dane Ukraine Russia war no omunya yi o koso enti den no omko aba e 1 year omatimi change niama for 8 years mo antimi mo san nam se mo ideas be
bra ma me na se
ye de eniman se e ma me awo ye nua no no. So I'm better as Ghana State in the economy ye. Na importers, any exporters I enjoy. Kromman who how almost say the air pan no because can I idea.
Okay. Your fancy fridge, Yambo Chinana, Yatuaso, Eddie Fro. A JP promise and our ten cano. Isaac Bedia Conso, what ten car. Meba near an impenning for Atuaso. Our ha at the amount. Rocky, from Zion, I uti no.
You say I do. Jabana rock you down. That's why we say
Afa Blonde. Coco di Rasta. Ampanufa Transnational Jenim Boatin AK Jataba, founder and leader United Front Party. Lecturer Emmanuel Boche Senior, lecturer Amstead. Also at Dr. Abraham Jamfi, or a senior lecturer or Amstead. Also at and then some I know. You decline, you be son say. Yatete fuel so overshare and Yama be $1 no so agina ye near my coffin by entity near my so more from pano almost bottom omu hu near my air cost ye bisa se bedding and a san near my winning a dead you won't bottom. Ya won't say sorry some na software 31st you share come no more come some nananum so the omo de namu ye bisa se san near man nyina no e betumi aboa magana na ye chechere no ayi na say omo nsem no omo keka no Ghana ne amra ya hyehye ne nsem aguo na wo se de ye adwuma Ken Oforiata ne nua abedi nkomo se Gabi o kire da akoso so onyanko beba na mum oba anhwa ne ya handle no ye sana ambassador Victor Smith eka Asenia Gabi ene no edi hu nkomo no wontumi watiasi campaign nim or commande last or the crata ba say every before Washington region or catch executives na catch branch executive police station constituency nyina say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mo nkotoma ebisa so da so commande sa ensem na no kana na yentwa homratew na mpanimfo nto aso.
Enibiane na niswade hunu St. Thomas ania yaresabia yambutai na se wani be hu ade pefe emfidunum ni na yasomo wa akra ne tema sei yede abef mu fidie ne sompa no atoa mu Kumasi krodua mu ha esanse ye twene mo ho yesisi yaresabia no se nia ho beto na wudwumadi be yentientia ye wa abef mu fidie a ehwe ni yarewa bebre ni adoctorfo a wonimde na wodi abotre ahweye ni odo ne dijuma wo yaseye St. Thomas ania yaresabia yesa wani yare ma wunya eniswade hunu foforo obetumi afre yen wo 053-721-1531 ana 053-717-9426 ana obetumi akọ www.stthomasEyehospital.com ni edinkita ho. St. Thomas Eye Hospital, providing excellence in eye care.
Wutie Abusua 96.
Adia yapa ne se woni namfofo ahia na yaka asem a esre na wontimi nsire bi saa asem ya bi neto ebra na mese aye yellowish color bi a onhu nani so kra yi me the toothpaste ahodo a wo wiase nyia twi mese na mese entime nya fita se de me peno ko system adamfo bi a kire me active point teeth whitening na bra me duru wa na me hu se me haw no to nyina atwa don hwere ba ko pentem mese na aye fitai se metime sere e wo ba bi a mekobia obi bia nso wo medical condition bi a amana nya yellow teeth, brown teeth, and green teeth. No active point teeth whitening. Ewo hu nimdia. One betimi ama se no asan ye fitaa biem. One san wo teeth whitening home kit and a medicated foam toothpaste, teeth whitening pen. And betimi dia mo kofi. No wakoto aso use active point teeth whitening. Ewo danyame. Omo be ultimate FM nchen hwa.
Wo sunyane obehu ye o past term na opposite the cocoa how.
And afre 03223-96802 and 0554-571779. Active point teeth whitening. Get a whiter teeth in just a day.
96.5.
Mema etiefo nyina akwaba ba Amuzu Herbal Clinic na midiedrobia ba yefre no Amuzu P Herbal Mixture eyedura ebua ima eni mema nyina na oba pampa no ohye efi na seba no obehia Amuzu P Herbal Mixture oba insio basa egu no ono so behia Amuzu P Herbal Mixture oba bi a otie mi na se ne hene pa di ono so insawansawa agi na kosokuma boso ono so behia Amuzu P Herbal Mixture oba otie mi anedun so no pampan pa no ohye edi akireba ono so behia Amuzu P Herbal Mixture minka se dun so bia ense nsuo ba se odun so na se ne color no eni e darkish more yellowish na pampa no ohye omu a ekire me se ekekaye eya ba Johnson mu edi pa Amuzu P na no mu e die na chika sei anase hunam na ya ono so nko pa Amuzu P nonom be man so a otie mi a odwon so mu papa ye ono so behia Amuzu P heba measure be mebu ha odwon so wie na bi akam go behia Amuzu P heba measure dwon so ade dwon so a oti de kakra se ugun so na se ya nko a na oti a uhia Amuzu P heba measure ensese be ma dwon so na moja di akire ba enti be ma dwon so na dwon so moja di akire no ko pa Amuzu P no mu na sa ni na mfiri ho be ma na dwon so e bon kan uhia Amuzu P heba measure obi se doc eya na nso totro efri be ma no ba se bi chim kakra na abegu ano white uhia Amuzu P heba measure insawa agi be ma na aboso uhia Amuzu P heba measure se ba se uhwe aba no emu ya uhia Amuzu P heba measure obi se doctor me hwe ano ahono mesrew enye hwe ahono nyina na yankwe baba so mu ati mo hwe ahono enti be ma na hwe ahono onko pa Amuzu P no nyina twetwe nko obi se doctor me dware wi ada me hu nyina ya me hene ase hwe apia gu me so be ma wasa ha nyina no obehia Amuzu P heba measure doctor Amuzu mi junso wi a na se junso ni bi tamayase the same Amuzu P no ene ese edise adwuma no opedoduo na atudi a ewo heba shop biara mo ewo pharmacy drugstore any heba shop biara bi wo ho se doduo pa na opetudi a no ba yaso ye na otafun hia so Amuzu junction be Moro market no tafun hia so Amuzu junction be Moro market so Kumasi a no akodani heba Mr heba pedan ko mu 2 bi sentombi Accra mu ko kanshi dragle mu bi sana na buwache Kingswalk repash and tinatet opa Amuzu P se mi se bi afra mi na 0247 776743 0247 77 67 43 Amuzu P heba mesha mauji hiochalo
adia yapa ne se woni namfofo ahia na yaka asem a esre na wontimi nsire bi saa asem ya bi neto ebra na mesen aye yellowish color bi a unhu nani so kra yi me di toothpaste ahodo a wo biase nyia atwi mi se na mesen entimi nya fita se de mepe no ko sisa madamfo bi a kire me active point teeth whitening na bra me duru ha na me hu se me haw no to nyina atwa don hwere ba ko pentem mesi na aye fita yi se metimi sire e wo ba bi a mekobia obi bia nso wo medical condition bi a amana nya yellow teeth brown teeth and a green teeth no active point teeth whitening e wo hu nimdi a wo betimi ama ose no asan ye fitaa biem wo mo san wo teeth whitening home kit and a medicated foam toothpaste teeth whitening pen and betimi dia mo wakofie na wakoto aso ayusu hwehwe active point teeth whitening e wo danyame omo ben ultimate FM nchen ho a
wo sunyane obehu ye wo o pastem na opposite the cocoa house
and afre 03223 96802 and 0554 571779 active point teeth whitening get a whiter teeth in just a day.
Utie Abusua 96.5.
Ya na wase ha Abusua 96.5 FM. AbusuaNkomo ano asugu so aye de ebro mpanifo atenase mame ma lecturer Emmanuel Boche senior akwaba opani akwaba.
Osempakani
Na bibi aboko de.
Nyame adom ye wa hoden ne nkwa.
Ya de nyankopon ase. Awadaruma chia ne nkoi.
Chia ne de na kyerese wa wani tia ye chia mpanimfo ne ma ye sa kwanyan. Tie di kan achia eye Abusua FM na ye chia mpanimfo e wo Amsterdam Vice Chancellor Professor Frederick Sapo, Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Isaac Watson, Medin Professor Yahans de Soata na me chia me HOD Dr. Labi former HOD Dr. Kwete na Dr. Nana Kofi Antwi the second Odumase Hene Mr. and Mrs. Boche na machia Professor Martin Akote sanko fo nyina mechia wo mo
that's nana jenu boatin
this year
na te san
nyame tumi ni nana no mada Roma ya hu ye pa
ya nkoi
me de me ame papa santimera otumfo se tutu nyame nkoso enhyira no no mo ne ho ban emayen said the osi hwe magana yensem bi sorry say ba na wadwo ano no entonkoso mayen na minchia menua no ma meni omahia the two doctors any NDC MPP no wati fo nyina mo machi
yo doc Abraham Jemfi, senior lecturer, Amstead. Doc, now, what am I saying?
In the first place, Mami issued this disclaimer. I am not yet a senior lecturer.
Okay.
I am still a lecturer.
Okay. Mr. Ramu,
I am not yet a senior lecturer.
Mr. Ramu, free man, bomber, quack, cast dog, a crown, a kind.
That is one. Senior, Minia, ni protocol on my men's protocol, also from the VC. Na edu ase ho de edu din level that they are near diverted intimidate Professor Faith Ben Daniels ono ani din and the din second and din or the Professor Faith Ben Daniels as a brownie
I am fancy
yeah fancy enemy HOD I think say they are doing well and you know if me first half video so nyame aduma on the 20th Equity 24th graduation.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know we are inviting the public. One mom studied that come and witness our graduation. Yeah, they are near Sonko. Yeah, should invest in the Dinwa. TB answer a unique.
Still Amstead.
Okay. Dog, my start to so your first topic, no?
Yes. Yes. I want to start by saying, macroeconomic will not necessarily, sometimes does not necessarily translate into microeconomic relief. Yemudo duona say yehuso senya yekan macroeconomic indicators ne was all things being equal no now we are expecting say anka micro no eye say yefie mu nsem no ebekọ so but sometimes it is not the case. Na nyome bebre na sisi akwan mu a ema saade no esi enu nti once again you betumi aka say stability of the economy does not necessarily mean prosperity, and that is what we are seeing now. So we share statistics indicators, we share inflation above from, I'm not giving the specific, but would you say inflation above from could do 56. Abaya, we are even within the 20s and the even single. International say inflation above from masa. A ban fuel price and so on. Nyamea dom. Say petrol is lesser. Nebo nyet into some mot. Intima who we are quite enough fuel stations. You move a boom in the mona. Just say, she can't call the better motor dear. And call the better petrol gunimo. And until you stand no more win na nature say anka microeconomic indicators nedia. In fact, Ghana ye sequence so. But micro na ye feel mun yoma ye cotton dia ye eba ye who be dinedia. Ye hunisa a day in a man no yesa. In fact, there's so many factors I contribute to that. Why ye na ye surprises a cost roa. Speed the be cost and yes that speed na the be from and not yet we know start yenim. We are no human activities and so to me contribute to. And into my main way, so I thereby want to see a Ghana for air complaining more air transport. And can name fuel above from but transport prices, it is getting worse by the strategies that you know use. But be a meeting who cook Roma 5 cities, 50 pesos. Now, so on the pay, we look from 20 cities.
Wow.
Obefa, Ababesi here. No, we are, was sent what was Ababesi here. We are what was so, here. 5 cities in Swan be obey you. Every transit to be a baby and obey 5 cities. And until tells us, so who can be a petrol above form in your mother form. And so, Nippa, near your selfish interest. Now, yes, I say, ye need mechanism be to control some of these things until people have taken advantage. Me and amateur mechanic the baby sequence so we now one for a jai. We actually went to say you as I say offer. And what we have to do is say at least you have see a mechanism to control price. When you fuel any some commodities our Ghana your price control for rate. A balance and the market but yet minimum say history tells us say it is distance and they push Rollins to do certain things, and then you be able to do so, now run the team more than. Trust me, if I'm so honest, if I'm so passionate about Ghana for year dear, one sure you're going to take that action beer at the end, because say be a winning papa. Yeah, to ask any Ghana for. Ghana for. Some of the things, yes, or many more we understand. But say Yamiadom, in your maybe Elko Yamayeno. Why do you want to take advantage? So whether you be young, Manaboroso, Maubi Ashofa, and Untia to us. If there's a way we can make sure that the economic people will be able to help us have a way of at least monitoring the prices of goods and services in the market. And at least the people will be forced in a way to bring it down. And then back also able to me, you can still use the market structures, side demand and supply. No, able to me to control price. And say alternative means of transport. In a KBA wufi ebuakwa etukrum aban sa aban to car nipa no ato ne car no agenebo insa aban so wono no anya transport in aban age ebia 30 3 cedis. Other people cannot be taking 10 cedis because alternative for her. But assistance there's no alternative into wumpo ya yi ya necessary offer into yen use market structures by making sure say other options. I my consumer no will have opportunity to select we boy the ameko for we say bisa ma there and the wumpo or cast 26 square no one abefro. Let's go by that tangent. Near her say enyoma emube yemre kakra ama yenyina. Thank you.
Medas Dr. Abraham Jemfi lecturer Amstead or no Nediano. Nanaja no watiminte.
Medesha medasi. Bano say economy hu asemo ye de nyame asi ya tete ne maso kakra ba ade ba ko ambre bi ha me asoman ni say ade nti na obi manso sika eba fom a na ede hoahoa ye ho enti enkosi da ben na ye betimi ama ye ho meni so say ye nso ye die ni oman wo honom na say abre bia no obi manso bekoso a obi manso sika bekoso a emo a wo kra free ni manso aba no ena ema ni sika akoso enkukofunu a wo kra free ni manso aba no ena ema ni sika akosoro tomatoes a ema ye yare esam ni ema ye de frafra calis a ye kra eba no ena ema o sika akosoro adan na yen de yen timi nkase enkukofunu a ye kra ba ema ye yare ena ema obi manso sika akosoro a Yambua yen local farmers no. I'm happy Dr. Make reference be say microeconomy no do baby and reflect on the grounds. Nia air cost no yemwa ye top petrol. Ebia yemwa sisa $6 anope abrante bi ba me nchen or ye medicine dental medical council registration omo kwa akoye no for the license ya omo charge no in dollars. How? Enti enkosi da ben na yen ye betimi ahu se ye de yen niema ye wo ene beboa atoto niema ho. Enti ade bi wo ho no ma dollar kosro ya tete petrol so eye na mum ni amesre ni se eso ade ye fa achichide ontobi o. Ebia ne se bia menua bi o mikrom mamponten abrade oba ne ka ho nsensem yi a doctor ekenyo ewo mu si atito so but there is a way man for business so far omudi retrieve every omubotom enti infecte omo enti se ka ho asemu a me ka me ya bofra na me om papa fie wa adwen kwanta crofrom na yo City Express Dr. Saukai City Express osa ena chire kra na nwiaka bi wo honom a wo kobode a short distance Ashtown Obefo adeko base say no sa system no any hobie mo
no basa bro sign tata nso be
tata ai ni nyina anti dede ni nyina ni hobie enti mesre city authorities yemfa kwan bi so ni ane GPRTU for no enkasa on amicably way o ye ni gidigidi a emwa yen ewo mu se nia ebi mu ye no enye enso wanhwe ne kan ye a wobenya asem efi se there is no alternative. Enti deɛ na was a aban na ɔyɛ. Aban na mu asɛ ebi asɛ GPRTU for no sɛ santase to take a yɛ somase ebi a Japan home use cars yi no yɛ kra bi 1,000 ni entiche enti wawaafo no yɛsɛ yɛ amontwɛn normal way no ba sɛ no akɔ akyi sɛ GPRTU no mother body no muni cars individuals ɛdeɛ no wom na no yɛ wɔ ha na de bɛka so for car wo zoo yɛsɛ outrageous prices bi a no ɔmo bobɔ enti ne ameme srɛ ne sɛ ɔmampanyi mahama wama petrol aba fam me bona baso wama your friend is saying dollar ko for me bona baso ba oma nie kwanya the remedy ema ne ba no yemfa saa we no ne yemfa nsolve yembo modern say ye local poultry farmers no yenso o mase sika ye di kushin dollar na mana ko fam no yenka say oh ebia ye si hatchery oh Jataba farms yen produce they all chicken European standard ni distribute to my farmers no na yen assist on we say nyame adom abrobo akofom and so still and reflect it e wo kusua bo so because of niema e koso no enti ni nyina seto betwa ye make sure say ye be find counter solution amanaba enye sa woti ho dollar no be kofom and so still wo man ma omo ho be kire wo mo ni e be ma omanya asomdue ni say enipa udidi unya baby da na atade a obehia major ya solve natural problem ama tie modern see e behwe se sa ne ma no bekoso development emra na amanfo nya nyuma nye ba bi ba kwa me ne wo anya adwen papa ne sai oma bo modern ahihye ne ma ama ne ma our prices above for my stable yena ye kofa products na ba yen so ye ka ho bi obi wa wa na adwen se da bia course o stock da bia o stock ono no stock na menim dodo ko a wode ba ye da so ba yen anso ya ntu ye ho fo a ne ye be koso no nyina no ye hu effect no ye botom yen ye ka ho bi me da se be o se na doc mention we bi Jerry John Rollins time a obeba be bone man control near use of force ba be ka se na military but no sa those days brofuna na so holding no still no no stock me that say but there is a remedy to it because oba hanom and a born ye 10 cedis no do doctor and chain na 5 cedis obeji ye di so obeko ho there is no counter solution say ya tra say gidi ye di nimdie emu odu ne buman enti ade bia wo be ya pempanyin for ntenase ne e find solution se mo na ye duru hanom na mo no ye 10 cedis na ukọ other store na obenya no 8 cedis ana 7 cedis a o 10 be wo hodom so atiase enti no we nyina no eye ade bia ye de bo aban ni se o ma nani na ho na se ye local farmers no watiase fansa akokofunu o de afiri ho aba yes box 20 cedis na ubenya live chicken na 15 cedis obekọ akokofunu wamre sunsanso oboni bebre woso wamra Boris B chicken any other farmers da ko farms mo ede wo ho but the local farmers are suffering because ye ni banka ye agric bank wo kromu hanom ye wo banka e ni da so sa agric bank but omo de ye commercial banking okay so what I say enti abaning shada enhu se mo ne ekrama dollar kosura emo no udu nasia indapa east regional yemma omu sika yenkra combine harvesters emma wo mu na omu ntimi normally mbu na ebu na bo no wo fom a na yama advocate enhu se ye local rice no odim se chinkafa no mu nyina no eye nutritious odi e map omudini echen na wakofa Vietnam diaba na se obi hu se man to we ya menya we ya to a bebrebe nyina to obetwa okay Nana Jenim Boatin, founder and leader United Front Party and our in Kano Mr. Emmanuel Bochi Senior lecturer Amstead opening mintiwe
ayo Osempakani me dase opening
I think the question no say adentina macro
economic indicators no green nanso still na a form for no empty nia yebedi kan say with the macroeconomic indicators no ofa no in terms of inflation see how we are in the single digits say ofa no in terms of your currency as against the major trading currencies so and also no we have done very, very well. And I'm saying it is reflecting in those commodities it is determined by the world market pricing, i.e. a friend is saying ofano petrol any other crude now it is showing there. Then so no over Ghana we are hovering around 33 million. Now, 33 million, majority of them, they are low income earners. Now, low income earners are yenina no yemfa say yen dodo na ye wo honom nia e affect yen pa no eye o check the Maslow's hierarchy of needs now down one and affect yen dodo, that is food and shelter. Nti food shelter no na ye the transport and so aye den abecount na yen check honum adenti na honum ne the price no eniema na enkani macroeconomic indicators na akọ no adenti na honum no still eko esro point ne say every economy strive and drive on perception. CCA enenka ye kachira o say US e kachira o say US forecasters kachira o say ene kumasi nsuo beto pa na ye sure say nko bia aba no nko bia de chinye ebeba because the thinking of yen say US account there no press e betimi ayden esi is because of perception. And every economy be as any American perception no any demand and supply ena ema wo economy say be konanim and as economy. I think say for the economic indicators other ones no I can say I meet me I can but enye no na focus is here. Another angle I'm person the 2 months then I come back to the substantive issue and say when it comes to Ghana exports and importer, a major country, the first and foremost country, the exporting and as importing goods no, in the US. In terms of exports, the China importing so China. In terms of importing, the second one US, but export the US crowd the baby crowd. But at the internet still now, we measure our economy based on the performance of the cedi against the dollar, because one, US economy and so on. Two, a ban in terms of the currency that actually a lot of countries use in doing business, a US currency. Now macro indicators are good. One point is say a lot of Ghanaians have a perception the prices of goods still are high. No? A lot of Ghanaians have the perception say your currency no a performing within a short period. Now and government upon government, regime on regime biano, those things no are seen. Government bianya ba the first year no second year no ubon say cedi no e bone ho modern but emre ko nanim no ubon say cedi no asan atene enye MPP ena enye nisim ko a ye ni nyina no o check the statistics na san etie nti every Ghanaian bia na wache kakra in the Fourth Republic no e was adwen ne say we die a short period enti me nyina saa de we so na me nso me niema emfa ne se me ton me lose value of sasika enti no matter what no ma me maintain se ne be ya me menya misika na near SMD metimi that perception no is still there. Until that perception no will only be erased when there is a sustained macroeconomic indicators. Because a macroeconomic indicators in a short period it does not reflect down. I just say check into a chepe now I erase the perception the populace no ewo and some will naturally they will start giving in. And yes, senior dog come say then ube say government no like senior JJ no obe yusu a friend is saying force, but that force no ube to me enforce it up to a certain up to when. And you know the point is that you have to sustain the macroeconomic indicators. Now after sustaining the macroeconomic indicators no for a long period no, to erase that perception, then you also check demand and supply. Science sometimes no matter what science there, it is always verifiable, and only the most important tool always be say I want to put it in a different way. Say ebedu hwamokra na hwamodi na ketekete, and science akachre say always price of goods and services is hinging on demand and supply. Say yaba se sie opa kogana hanum say baby a road aye double traffic anyone no aya trouble form price enfa say 50 hanum say kwanum say na hanum ne bo no form baby a ekwan ne nye no not a fence pressure honum they be a short distance plan ne bo no soro. It shows clearly say is demand and supply. And it say Union who said transport is causing a lot of damage to the populace. The first and foremost thing anka yen as government obetimi say then the government should actually come in, because in Ghana no we operate open market economy. Okay. Inti yen she will be say onfanis na yinji way and also onfanje way. Name no say if government himself once we are operating that market open market economy, government can still determine the price. The India maker say government can determine the price. And say you ban say university, your private universities be brave. And and government any university and private university school fees are pen or the bedding or the obeji. Now so and say government universities no eson na edos untino. Say government charge say ya when him says one charge be a little bit above kakra bia onya ni pentino. That university no will be forced and compelled to make sure say obe moderate ne fees. Likewise, say ban transport. Now say if government deliberately or also at the friend is ne buses two, and yes, just only buses, because all the buses never now say it the normal traffic lights so traffic so still now no any juma name no government a construct a friend is road purposely for those buses and no there say air kwa na with that say government no ebe can jack no, you see that other private friends and transport operators no they will reduce their price. We are no front man, then you come to food. But I think say Mikasa no yenina mpenifo na one say emergency. So I just want to say to end it no say macroeconomic indicators no, it does not reflect just within a twinkle of an eye. It takes time. So government should sustain that. And again, we should also be looking at demand and supply. If you are able to look at that demand and supply, where government comes in, not so be intervening, then things will work out.
Okay. Mr. Emmanuel Butchie Senior, a lecturer, Amstead. Or no, Nedia, no, na. Yeah, quite a topics three na kumbia oma form of picks. Ne omo person mo kan ho as a man chema start to a dog. Abraham Jemfi. So now modern age jewelry and bridal accessories. And I may come for the amawa no pay. Say Ocean and Edge and Boatin good be a what they are to and say Yasam Ketuakra. Aha. The woman is to say a investment. I'm a catcher at 20 a good year. You can't good dear, mammy. Unyeska, Yana Nanum no my asuma, dear good. Why a chain good. Why a rings good. Now, dear, go a mere more dear no ye. Now a tongue. Na aha, Mekai. Me bra penny 15 years we nya scholarship oko US akosuan de na me ma me se mayi magudie nyina ene ne nyina ode ka asem na me yi magudie ma no me yi magudie investment wo gold diamond ene ne aka ne nyina ho modern age jewelry and bridal accessories so na beboa I am one hwe abekoba bia se agudie ama ode akoguo wo be na fe gold na ho akoba asem mesra won kom me mfa ngura nhye wani ase modern age and bridal accessories na omomwao ni ewomuni say we chain wa diamond ring wo de kwa omo ebehwe aye ne kama e de amaw wo be ware wedding rings no ko ho no omonyamfa amaw e man titru anklet ne de monim say manage ho papa monko no omonya papa amamo ne e da wo nan atum say yes Oscar say o kan no anklet e manage ho pa me so onko fa ne a wo dware wie ya na ye tum na fede wona nkra ye nhwe bi enya etutu na ma ye ni se ne ye hu hwe no ne nyina ye modern age jewelry and bridal accessories bibi afago diamond ene ne akeka ho nyina akọ ho mbebo ama bibia aye kama ade ama bantama high street na ye wo ye ne ahemfie no na ehwe ne mu oba ye beboa wo yi papa dodo na ho nom de o mani ahwa emfa so a wo mu nya ho na koyi pa 0506706681 0506706681 numbers no more mesraw wo ba notifie wo pa adwuma ye wo wie school kwa no yiskaman wo ba no yiskaman ka chen say adwuma ba adwuma ko bi de abedan ye say yempe enkrofo a wo munim marketing se ne aye ton niema se ne edidwa ho niema na momra no moa mo ne wo mu say wo de wonim bebrabra omo be train ye na wahu na bibia akonkan etu am se fa wo application letter no fa ana CV no fa beto Abusua FM front desk Abusua 96.5 FM and ultimate 106.9 ye wo denyame wo ba na de abeto o mefa na afei o ma wadwuma esanso ana omo se number we no ye email address Daniel Agri 994 at gmail.com. Daniel Agri 994 at gmail.com. What the fawa on Sabeka na emwebia ohobia omo de abo dog mbacho minti.
Me that say I think say issues no edoso. So I will only make a comment or two on one of the issues. I will begin with MPP. Sisiano, regional dominance does not win election in this dispensation.
Sir.
You see, we have Ashanti region, it is gradually changing. Ashanti region, MMK, that's of Greater Accra. You say Greater Accra, you mean kind of some and kind of some Ashanti Fana, or you be a and Ashanti region, Kumasi. Trust me, Sisi and Ahohua, or more Ashanti region. Omo yado ewo Kumasi omo yados bibliocracy Asante for go into the investors, go into the take all the institutions na first Asante for compared to other group me say omo adwen dash you say you want to campaign on a tribal line they'll be getting the trunk say be Asante for who told you say Asante for nyina young people say things are changing until they should look at the issues ebema nkofo ebema MPP are attractive to people. But so ya Santini oti hanti enuncho it doesn't Angwa is expanding. In Zama Fantinu town expanded. Who call Amstead, who call Tech, who call these institutions now? Na yefe will be in the background. Mebano, Medemere Maba. Ebi amasin super Babacam. We've been so adding the Yen and Maba. Omanya Santi for taking from somewhere. Into what you so move you over her beyond the Santinity as a Kumasi Awaha LPPI. Now they should look at the issues. Now Omo campaign on that stretch. We are looking at Ghana, your problem is not with unemployment alone, but underemployment and variable employment. And then for the do now they are working, but the work no you know, and you know in an case so you don't need a first degree and no a momo agent. It will be a momo agent. Do so or yeah Jumadi, but and yet make us say Jumadi, and that we have a lot of side people in Ghana. Do know some year Juma Pono, a Juma no more and I say near Juma some way. And no baby, President Mahama last week I can say I want home body, but about employment there, you know who here. And no we are hoping say he will focus our employment because unemployment is a threat. Into they should look at mechanism grow Ghana because I know nobody share your bosses will grow there. Agriculture will lead to industrialization. Until you expanded agriculture, not 24-hour economy, one job, 3 shifts, will be a binya and also no. I think Ghana will be fine. That's it.
Yeah, me that's me this year. Me the best chance if
that we are my samba.
Doctor Kasim. Now answer na me drew hono. The American say Ghana ye hear more industries. O man penny Mahama. Mesre no. Say dollar no come from said yen. Na say nipa wie school no nya ndwuma nya e waste. Enti ni ye modern say businessmen omo ye omo nyuma no. Edu baby a consultation no. I was say ye conform omo wo practical business gurus no. Ni ye hwe kwan e be fa so a omo nyuma no se conform kra na aban di sika be shem no atini e create more employment. Me that say and o make statistics be about say election not based on tribal or the bar. I agree with him to some extent and I disagree with him to some extent. So near mommy agree with him, they say, especially Asante mine, any Asante as a tribe. Ya really year you be mobile in the next 10-15 years. Because said the other regions, so many pa pribibia, omu kambom, tisa bugri na abutimika se, in stramfo nyina mba umia montanechi, Asante die yeni saadi yeni biwaha. Enti abrebia no emamanfo take that advantage sa Asantenika so okoka bi pe yeso ye tribalism basremunika se yes remufo nyina yes ni yenua ne bawomia enti monta na chidia eno de enya asem enye news so atiase na no bran champon ono so Dr. Duchumane Kwabran Japan de omo nka ho enti yentoma no just imagine Kwabre Japan, Abra no press secretary, na Samre Brian Woody, your friend is Nje Kechi. You cannot underrate them. Na ninyinan a long-term planner. Other people are doing. So it's a wake-up call for Asante Mine. Say ye this year be pebibia. Ya hwen ye na ya nta na chia. Ebeto dano ye beye mobo ye pa. I was say, yedom na ye wono gradually no. Amanfo excuse me, school. Say yedom na ye wono. Any say Doctor wo ba ku mienu oso ongu biem. Ba me tia me ma ye du mi ensan so still ma wo bia ka ho. Enka ne no ye kan Asante a ye human numerical strength o. So ba and then omo di school ni she amanfo tin so ba ku mienu me yere no kra na me wo mistake me twa nchen oba meje no efisa me ya Asante ni so ba gradually no e say Asante fo akrachi fo ne agai awo na ye nuanom slemfo o ma betena ha me hwe bi ma ebi kwa wa hwe a watchman na wawo be ye nwotwe me nua ba ko ya asare ono awo bienu ne baba ko ya medical doctor ba ko ya pharmacist ne watchman awo enwotwe a on ehwe omo dachi bi ye koto aba sa nwotwe no on betu atiawo wo hu ne amechire no enti mestre se ye ma ye hu mene so na ba bia wo bia no wo bebre na de na de be hye nyame ani mu
na wo say ya na kwala na hwe no so ya
no na oba wo na untimi hwe de menwo salt ase doctor ti wo 10 obetimi ahwe wo mo so I was so wo mo but no sa interstate succession law na e ba
doctor wife tia we studio nko
no studio nko and afi no say ye mu bebre ye ma ne manipulate wo mo na was happy about the Supreme Court ruling e ba na say no say no enya compulsory say be ma no we japade a chempe so hu ne amekire no wo oba no e wo say won so bra na beboa e ma development impuntu
na chama untumi oda so strong sir
no sa chama untumi menua entwibosi akon ohun womo any current NPP executives no omama NPP party na aye weak ahojo because meaning say NPP as a party so you executive member no be pretumia you have to be neutral. Me me support to say that me support to educhumu yi eye normal doctor betimi a kire na adwene wo baabi nemom no being as a regional chairman wahuri edi candidate back achi and most of the former MPs and current MPs ni bi womo dwene omo positions a omo ebenya echinenti omo nyina to say once na the candidate back achi it doesn't make sense. You're wrong thing. And I tell my wound to be near you know. I'm sorry, you need proper general secretary in MPP. And can we NC
MPP.
Oh, my brother.
Proper general secretary.
Need proper general secretary.
Lawyer Justin from Poko.
Oh, Massa. Also, mean you are paying from Pong what or say or move suspended. You see, the party constitution says, oh yeah, executive member, be neutral. Bani omu ye omu scheme to favor Dr. Bawumia.
Lawyer Justice from Justin.
He's not the proper. He's not using the party's constitution.
When you proper
no. Na adia meti ye kran say. We said they are brought yet me edi software Duncan William Matem. Any Ghana penyifu atem.
Dano na ato shimoko. Bruno region. Wa mo man ye kan.
Yeah.
Just imagine. Now ti ho. Because a favor Bawumia.
David I say onu kura kodua no de ba no so nti on tra ho be.
Nati o die na o ya fa ho. And no na man ye weak general secretary no because the constitution is clear.
It is omu koto abem no kwa enu kwan so msande man.
No, my advice no Justin Kodua na Nabi they shouldn't contest again
na
because they are disgrace to the party.
Abasa region how many do?
Region no set you
akopre national position
akopre national say wo amanfo bibiri wo ho
kokofu so per secretary
general secretary is a perfect guy
Eugene Boachientwi
wo nyina ye very good
than Kodua.
Oh yes, you know they are mature than Kodua. Kokofu ye lawyer na Kodua is schoolboy sort I say enti no edu be a maturity. Kodua has disappointed the youth in future because at the end of the day, ya try to ho. So be ye say ya party constitution no. Then apply the rules and regulations in the party.
College amount to me to order.
Long ago, I was a Samre na someone or catch Professor from Paul Boateng no. And ka bronye oma kebi achre no. But because they are scheming everything to favor Dr. Bawumia no, adie bia na obi beka enko in favor of Dr. Bawumia no. Then they want to come back to the party constitution. Now, Abusu no. And no, they're making a weak general secretary. And you know, I don't know why he's still there. Osempakani resign because you man prone to me yet.
Nana Janin Boatie Cage Atawa, formerly of MPP, now United Front Party.
Yes.
Nancy, I could try and support my Dr. Bawumia. Say no crown, my Dr. Rayan.
Oh, only baby. Me dear.
Also now, man,
there be supporter me through my own. It was based on one thing. It was based on one thing. I'd quite stand up with me fast, no. So I say, my son is Samunti and a man medical yes,
okay.
So what I say,
Nasa Dr. Bawumia on your Santi.
On your Santi, the MPP party, no, they won't say Santi free bench here.
There be almost your moon cancer.
why must say
some people for some jitum say I can't party. Say
no, baby a free no, me na no sad my prempe. And a didn't see party.
There be almost yes that tribe and tomorrow. It's more be anka say
there be a ban upper east MPP or candidate or more MP or go to the other part of the country. MPP don't have some even one member of parliament over there.
I
know a hypocrisy. A hypocrisy. Sort as here. Oko voter regional MPP or candidate or my any class NDC yang gonna phone in tough war party. NDC yang gonna phone slim for party. But I'm sorry, say yenya and can for no any MPP no say eba power almost stronghold almost develop it. And no any man ya rahosem but say MPP as a party so say say sanity dia yen so no baby almost to my yen no yen develop it wa and NDC can never come to power.
There was some from back out
and for
MPP.
No, me party. I can give them support, but I cannot say me party say me kodwene.
Now who beside assembly mama maunyi. Now say who agree with general secretary and executives, current executives.
Oh, please be told.
Say kase you maintain you now.
MPP don't have a lead. They don't have. Abronya from one never can answer.
Chama Bute.
No, you. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. But we are from. Want to me from abroad. You're from Brian Champo from. Find the bit me. I call it such people to order. Fine.
Justin from Ponkodia, the general secretary.
Me any day, any time. I have said it. There was a test in the Bible. Imagine very good. They were saying when Jesus Christ saw the multitude, he had compassion on them because they were scattered like sheep without shepherd. And one. Just like that.
Hey, you man know about your senior lecturer. Mammy too. Chairman home to me still. Or commande.
Answer. In terms of election, media. I always speak me. Ya dem call school no. Yes me AbusuaNkomo. The media mass near the Tiana. A ban mass sem they are managing. MPP, whether you like it or not, yes, Ashanti region, per all the statistics now, is a stronghold of MPP. I think the only time Omanya Dia Crown was in 1992, 60%. Every election, general election, they go beyond 60%. Omoye is 70% and above. Save 2024. 2024 penomina 65%. Inti so being 65% of a total election populace now one is the voters now. It means indeed a stronghold. But that notwithstanding, say a stronghold no. How have they been able to manage the Ashanti region? For me, I see say I had to say it's just tilting around 70 to 75. A cost stroke akana above from. They are not able to harness it into a hormone problem. But say one to me ebeka and as one can. Fact ne say one to me is losing popularity in Ashanti region.
Samum.
Based on the time of says OBD chairman. Last election, while we need to you see I mean, there was a very close range between Ono and Kuka. And it means that naturally, Untumi is losing popularity in Ashanti region. And to say Ono can be, so on can be no. For me, I'm not seeing the influence, said Bema Baumia Erini. But when you put everything together to her, with all the polls now, you can confidently say Baumia will definitely win. Though I know Dr. Duchum to be a very nice gentleman, I know Kwabene Japan, but whether we like it or not, the likelihood is that Dr. Mahmoud Baumia would carry the day.
No runoff.
I'm not seeing any runoff. I'm just seeing say I don't know it will be a one touch. But then after no, it will now come to a friend is saying national. And a bill, my main MPP for election, on say as it stands now, delegate Beto Abano is 214,000, which of course Ashanti region Kwano is more than 25% of the total delegates. Though Obano voters generally Ashanti region is 17.9%, but Bano MPP DNA omo DNA 25% and above. Meaning say Ashanti region can actually determine who will win. But when you look at all the angles now, look at if Bawumia stand favorite. Input time or be or bar Ashanti region or Betoyen, you realize now our support no. I mean the energy at the base no. You know people can be say omoka so ube wini a eba no friends primaries there na. I mean flag bearership there na. Say a form of forecast ube wini a no munim so ube wini because uba polling station na obia or papa no neba ene ne yire nom ene ye ada executive mo be kan ho mbe den ebe to ama eni se papa ne ka so ube wini e kire se ne ma no omni option any option nto mbe to ama. And that is what I see. But after no after ebia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia winning, say obinya influence no will happen, will be seen how ombe change the face of FNS and party. Say me what I see is so we are then once ne nim senka yinya a friend executive election and signing up the two flag bearership. But this time around, no, to flag bearership, no, and some of we are the two executive from the grassroots, no, up to the national level. And I see, say, a honor, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will also look, say, obtain more influence from all the structures, from the friends and the grassroots up to the highest level. Now, Banesana, say, onunya the structures near implementation. Ebe happen on ebe chere so MPP no ebe gina na so biem ana say enya na so biem. That notwithstanding so oba friend saying Kenoforiata de na Kenoforiata we are seeing say there is 78 count aye tabo aye de atone so say omra meyi ne ho ano but ni edimwet intiman pa no is the SML, that is the strategic mobilization Ghana Limited contract now or sign. You babies are say no credit there. Na a entity or no babe has said Ghana a tax and ye income no be enra enko be bonny. But a year new government a buy no who say a dear no mokayan or moboa. Not every year be an enkibitium car, them say a percentage of your mobeji, which is hovering around $100 million. Now and penny for trans in new regime trans and omu say there be adiana omokan no even projections no mo yen na and ye no cre enti no oma cancel contract na me om cancel contract ni wie ni oma contract no I was say ono so be yi ni ho ano. And that is, I mean, one of the key things that you say a friends and Kenoforiata omra no me yi ni ho ano. But for me, say Oba, say Omano, me I see it to be populist. The entire Americans are say you will be on my it me try and absentia. I didn't no. Yeah, explore that angle. Two, say Oba Obampoa chairman won't to me over her. But Oko Odidi Onyani Be Oni Ade. Once I was Ghana way influence, no. Prosecuting you, no, is very hard. Wayomi is a classical example. Opuni, I mean, we can mention several other people. Ntise Obeba so mano. So banku akrampona because of baby awawo and baby ni dibia no unya entino. Putting him down no. In Ghana, a friend saying court system no. We can manipulate to take a very long time. No will not guarantee. Yen who adwuma no say bia wo prosecute no whether or ho anaso oni ho no. Then again, oko a friend is saying how do we call it? Our tradition and religion, whether they are actually influencing our politics. I mean, right from the word go, it is seen clearly. because the democracy, I mean in quote, were the whites, led by Don Diego de Jambuja, Metamorphosis, Fossil, through the British era, they established a system where the church, they needed to now inculcate their ideologies into the indigenes by actually establishing churches, Catholic, Presby, Roman, and a honomonona formal education. And see, formal education, friends, ministers near the they went through formal education.
Okay.
And see, that influence has always been there. Okay. But then we have to now make an introspection to make sure, say, is it gaining positive in our politics or is not gaining positive in our politics? So that even if it is gaining politics, I was here a bit me fast one, a bit efficient. Now, the development of the country.
Okay. Mr. Emmanuel Bochi Senior.
Menchia, Professor, very Reverend Professor Obendente.
Oh, yeah, lecturer. Oh, Amstead.
Oh, yeah, full Professor.
What am I introduce you? Oh, yeah, lecturer. Oh, Amstead. Oh, no. And I will tell in Canon. Dr. Amuzu P. Heba Mr. and I may come for the amount. Namuyari to us your bar. Ba nkaka kra wo kokko no bi na mo aba masa eboa e ma otumi bo adwuma adwun so moja watego no kokko no bi na enyi femfro syphilis wono ma yi ni nyina e de free ho e de ma Dr. Amuzu a kira kwan e wotafo nhia so Amuzu Junction e ho e na clinic no kwa okwa ye be hwa ma ho ato 0247 777643 0247 76 02477776 0247776743 na bibia enye kama emfama mame fa course kakra na yenya kwan 050579 0030 0579 0030 0533 795377 0533795377 na anopai wonso yentio na yenko ye ni male.
Hello, morning. Where Osempakani?
Me ho ya yanko.
Ya me achi Osempakani.
Musa
baby ya. Yes sir.
Aha yanko.
Ma me tiati opiko fi wa tena me ntem papa me stepping from off. O si alaji ndia da na tuma me wa ya me shirano. Osempakani. Mo se normal akofom ba uba shantere din a bibi enko yi. Mo ma ye hwe na ye nka. Ase on be se o mo se abandi. O he commuters the way our mama commuters ebra ase o ma sheda na yen so na nya bibi mfa won yen sa o megu ni pani ma ase ade no petrol kura aboa aye fofofo ukọ ade ubeto bia no edoso but still drivers no epese o mo hatmamfo mo aye din ukodwom na uto ade a ade no ma aboa ba famo ba no ma no bo no
me da se hale
yeah
yes sir
seriously mo share so
yanko
man for ko yasuna member wa baso na mche branch executive for mo share so yeah so na myen kana ko che nkofo bi wa santereje ha mo na wo ka che ese ebi ko kuma hia mo ka che ese dole na bu fum na yan fum be 3 months te 3 months so na dole sa sa be an ko su bi ma o mo titi nyama so ti se dole ba be 10 cities but to kuma hia kasi kwa ne kosoro ibu ko tigetie ne e ma mfo motonton ade okrum no osu mo titi nyama so sorry mo bo dabo so chi se dabo so ntum fo so an so buto re fo so mo wo ti o dia no so but on fo se dabo on to re fo so an so ti ni dia so o ti se na ho anya fama Asante region beti me se mo se dabo so o mo to re fo so a so so nya mo ti so
me da se ale.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Papa, me didi afumesho mikasafiri afwase wana kumutaka mpesi yaso.
Yanko.
Ukiana na elementini mchape na abdella alasan. Fadia, mepese meka no yiri no no omo sisie wo aban no ato normal so o pese mo beti normal so aden petro aba from bibia aba from aban pese wo bia wo to no o pese wo be sa inside dia mo yesa mo diskan be to duro bonya me say so man shuma be hwe ya aban no adre se o pese wo ye o man ni ye mo bu sori mo pese o man no ye pay for no so no mo so sori ngina o mo break down the one thing no man so no omu cheno manu ko yonko tunu face a lot of years ano ye nsa omu so bi sie pa mi do ya mi the trouble first no 40 million to see about 4 million adai
Meda say 0505790030 0505790030 0533795377 now on so abasuna yaje wadwen kire na menda mpanimfo ase papa anopai oma yeye moapa mena omase na dok yako se bibi keto abi akama
I think ye kan nyina no better life na ye hwehwe nti me last aye no ekwa kosi ye nyina say anka ekonsen yaka say macro stability eba no ye besle Abusua kan fo ye ka say on beti ni o ma so da bia driver for the Abusua kan ye na spare part ba kwa akoto sense ye enso da bia na Abusua kan fo nti o mo de nti on transport so in fact we are not being fair at all. In fact, with this kind of attitude it's very difficult for us to at least have a better life nti yesle buakwa to a dum ubegina be 10 times yesle ma mumwae na ensu nyire hontoye.
Dr. Abraham Jemfi lecturer Amstead ono ana na no sisi ana na jenu bwat
ni American MPP executive ne delegate
na sa wonka ho biem na ada na
no say me support we do twum enti afutu na me de ma wo mo say omo pe power omo yi obi awie na asantema ya nta na che nye yewu enti sa asante de hye wo mo ono nso qualify a adan na omo nto aba no ma Dr. Edutwum omo nyi power no because J Kufo onya ye no onya 80.5% a volume of vote or the peja asantema no emo omo ko omo anim enti no omo pe power omo nto aba no ma Dr. Edutwum no nji power ne mo omo enye sa ebeye dene omo pri nyina obi enya just a reconciliation yesi nkonya ekasaka obom ba Dr. Edutwum do no oni obi ani asem ti mo nto aba no ma no na mo nyi power no me dase
na na jeni mboaten AK Jataba Doctor a United Front Party and hotel nka say ordene de tudwa no ya na Mr. Emmanuel Boche senior enwe ayima
Dr. Kwame PSA ATM na nampon so echia no na ohwa
odo am na old school
na nampon de or big boss
okay.
But Dr. Kwame PSA or a senior lecturer or KNOS department
okay
na senior me pese me ketwa to no on say bebre na e call for say na niam na yente so by force wo baby a we adwuma no o salary wo hwe say yentum unya wadwen say yente so enam say eno no aba no unya wadwen o two adwuma for Ghana government workers still are no yepe akatia ntumu though macroeconomic indicators no green and the point ni say yebeye saade ni bebemu a there should be government intervention. We should see government actually coming in to make production senior na Yurajataba ekano yem invest making sure say enema lemfan say production cost transport or influence enema bebre o influence so yes na me sure say enema ebekonani.
Mr. Emmanuel Boche lecturer Amstead or no ena na no sisi ya na mpanifo ya se papa na oma babeboa Oscar do tutu Alberta Kwatuma J Pepra Promise Kwesi Awia Kokwa Sense Isaac Bedi Ako Joseph Kofi Mensa aka DJ Legacy Nana Ama from Poma woman a boy di dwumadi bro me din de Ebenezer Yaw Jonah obetumi Afenyo Osempakani e kina ya be hia na ya bo nkomo me da se
Kwame, hey.